Turkey CEO Recep Tayyip Erdogan says how a land transactions versus Kurd forces in Syria has started de facto following 2 days of shelling. Turkey has endangered a complete war transactions to displace Kurd fighters of Afrin area, detained by them with 2012. The targets involve US-backed Kurd forces that helping to struggle versus the Muslim country team in Syria. Mr. Erdogan did not explain if his in fact commentary intended military had crossed the boundary. Yet, accountable founded on Sunday of Turkey warplanes launched the at-first air strikes on Afrin, and of pro-Turkish mob progressive on the town. The CEO as well endangered to hit at the town of Manbij, several 100 km off of Afrin in Els Kurd region, as a following goal. Meantime, Russia, a key war drawing in the area, says it will not hinder in any dispute in Afrin. Syria has alerted versus any transactions and told it would fire downward Turkey planes. The Kurd YPG, Syriac Kurd Human Beings Protect Units, has been a key portion of the fight versus the team inviting himself the Muslim country in Syria, and has been supported by the joint state. Turkey, yet, believes the team has links to the prohibited Kurdistan Workers' Side, PKK, and has been menacing to precise Kurd fighters of both of Afrin and Manbij for few months. Its plans appear to include been fast by an ad of the US how it will assist the Syriac More Democratic Forces, SDF, an association versus is of that the YPG is a term, construct a new boundary safety strength to hinder the back of is. The YPG and SDF reject any bomber links, a complaint supported by the US by the government. But CEO Erdogan named the boundary strength a terrorism troop. Talk at a meet of his governing AKP side, Mr. Erdogan one day once again related the YPG and some Syriac Kurd groups to the Turkey PKK, an rebel team deliberate a bomber organization by Turkey. Same PKK, YPG, PYD are all the identical, change names does not changing the reality how they are terrorism organizations. Turkey's Anadolu news story agent cited him as proverb. Discrepancy above the Kurd fighters has created a abrupt department among the NATO allies. The US country division has appealed for tranquility, and taken to underestimate portrayals of a new boundary strength, instead of characterizing the new growth as safety learning. We do not trust how a war transactions, serving the reason of provincial sustainability, Syriac sustainability or really Turkey concerns on the safety of their boundary, it told. The Turkey war begun ordnance shelling of the Afrin area on Thursday, proverb it was responsible to flame upcoming of the region. On Sunday, the SDF charged Turkey with the bombing as a smokescreen front of launch and unpleasant. A representative for the team said Reuters news story agent how it would include no selection but to protect himself if attack. The Afrin area has been hit by many decades of ordnance shells with Thursday, Kurd forces down their tell. While the villages in Afrin are fire, the civilian population consisting female and family are constrained to keep their houses and go to the comparatively more secure nearby outdoor area and cultivated land plow the shelling stops, he told. Same YPG and the civilian population will protect Afrin to the recent time. Afrin is in isolation of two some personality declared Kurd independent cantons, Kobani and Jazira. Turkey-backed insurgent forces took above a 100 km, 60 mi, region dividing the territories following drive-out is in 2016, so drive-out Kurd fighters would considerably extend Turkey's region of monitoring in the area. On Sunday, Russia announced it was not departure to engage himself in the dispute. Ruski Sen France Klintsevich, who is the vice president of the Defense and Safety Board, said Interfax news story agent how Moscow will not hinder in a dispute in Afrin, and will answer just if it threatens Ruski bases in Syria. He told how Russia has been located in a hard position, as it has nice relations in both of Damascus and Ankara. Syrians and Kurds who include purchased quite war examination are not departure to put up in the indignation how Turkey is making, he added. Turkey's war and intellect chiefs had been hard to get Russia's treaty to enable Turkey planes to use the Ruski-controlled airspace over Afrin. Such a agreement is seen as significant for any Turkey transactions. Moscow is a key friend of Syriac CEO Bashar al-Assad and has a accidental of soldiers at the airport in the center of Afrin. It is not yet precise if Russia's complaint how it will not hinder precludes enabling use of its airspace. On Friday, Turkey's Anadolu news story agent informed how Ruski war staff in Afrin were outgoing in groups, but Ruski Overseas Secretary Sergei Lavrov after rejected the accountable.